Well, so let's look at what the headlines are as they've been captured on the news portal myjoyonline.com, and we'll have to look at some of those stories and discover your greatness, dream beyond borders. And you just go to AfriWave gets provisional license for ICH, the interconnectivity house, interconnect house. We have Saturday is Eid al-Fitr and Monday is a holiday. 12 million cities urgently needed to fight bird flu. Parliament approves $1.8 billion loan or dollar loan for cocoa beans purchase. Very interesting. Many of the stories in there. We have Ghana loses 460 megawatts by flaring 100 million cubic feet and of gas. Have that there, and the story is out there. And that breaking Accra fast track court places injunction on FA elections. No more breaking. It's actually a very old story there, but don't worry about that. I'm sure it will be changed very soon. Bulk oil distributors release pricing formula, and well, if you want to know how the pricing is set as far as we're concerned, you have to know. AfriWave gets a provisional license for Interconnect House, and the story is it says the NCA has issued the selected Interconnect Clearinghouse operator AfriWave Telecoms Ghana Limited a provisional license pending a substantive one later on. And the letter from the NCA addressed to AfriWave Ghana Limited dated June 2, 2015 said the NCA hereby grants the license, and the 4 million Ghana cedi license was issued following the refusal of a human rights court to grant an interim injunction on processes leading to the establishment of the ICH, pending the determination of a substantive case in which the 3 citizens in the case are challenging the constitutionality, legality, and necessity of the ICH. You are completely ignorant if you like. Invite me, lawyer declare or dares MPs, and we have a private legal practitioner has called the bluff of Parliament, arguing MPs' interpretation of a constitutional provision on parliamentary immunity and privileges is completely ignorant. And so this will just not go away about calling members of Parliament sometimes ignorant. And we have Professor Stephen Kwekwasari says using Article 115 of the 1992 Constitution as a basis to cite people for contempt of Parliament couldn't be anything other than ignorance. And the story continues. The US-based accounting professor told Joy News that the caliber of reasoning in Parliament exhibited is embarrassing, and branded Thursday's proceedings at the Privileges Committee as Ghana's day of political shame. And so you just have to make sure you get onto the news portal myjoyonline.com to get a lot more of them. And Asamoah, well, he had a dream debut in China, and well, he fired home. He created a penalty and fired home through a header the winning goal. And I hear that sent his team. What's the name of his team even? Okay, so it's well, so we have the team's name is Shanghai, Shangshuan, and so that'll be it. But we have the team name being Shanghai SIPG Shanghai. So when you go to China, it says Shanghai, 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 Shanghai. Okay, so we now have to go on to look at some other headlines on the BBC. And we have Nigeria, 8 shoppers killed in Gombe market explosions, and you know, you can blame this very incident to Boko Haram. And 2 explosions at a market in Nigeria's northeastern city of Gombe have killed at least 49 people and injured dozens of others, according to official reports. And the market was crowded with people doing last-minute shopping on the eve of the Eid festival, marking the end of the Muslim month of Ramadan. I think this news is breaking because today is the Eve, and one witness told the BBC that many of the bodies he had seen were of children. The Islamist militant Boko Haram has stepped up attacks since President Muhammadu Buhari took office back in May. And you know, during the presidential elections, General Muhammadu Buhari had dared the Boko Haram rebels and said, "I'll get to you." We'll see how that goes for him as President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Okay, so that'll be it for the headlines as we have captured them on the news portal, myjoyonline.com, and also we'll look at the story of the news break on the BBC.